ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ 2008 లో స్థాపించిన కళాశాలలో MBA, NAC A గ్రేడ్ మరియు ISO సర్టిఫికేషన్ సాధించిన మొట్టమొదటి కళాశాల శ్రీ ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ.
Dear students, good morning. Welcome to Web Technologies class. Last class we have covered the topic in Web Technologies is how to display output on the web page. There are 4 methods. In detail we have seen how to display output on the web page. Now this is the session for writing various types of Java programs. Okay, now we will see in this session the main concentration is how to take the input from the user. Suppose I want to print the multiplication table for the given number, or I want to check whether the given number is even or odd, or I want to generate Fibonacci series in JavaScript. Now in this session we will see in this session we will see how to take input from the end user. Okay, the method used to take input from the end user is prompt method. PROMPT, prompt method. Using prompt method we can take input from the end user. Okay, using the first program we will see how to take the input from the end user using prompt method. Okay, now we will go to the folder F4 where we are doing. Okay, this is the first time I am doing these programs. Okay, for this one, where is the location of the file? All the files are available within the folder MVR Web Technologies. Now we are covering unit 2. Okay, now I am opening the file. Just edit with Notepad++. Not this one. Okay, edit with Notepad++. Some file new. Okay, the first thing we have to do is save as file. Save as. How to save the file? In HTML we will save this working with input my input 1. The name of the file is my input 1. Okay, what is the type of the file? The type of the file is HTML. Okay, my input 1.html. This is the name of the file. I am saving this one. Okay, what is the structure? Just the basic structure of the HTML page. The basic structure of the HTML page is it will start with the HTML. Okay, it will start with HTML, ends with /HTML. Okay, body /body. Within this body I will write some content which user can see. Okay, header section, head /head. Now we are seeing with title. What title I will make for this page? The title for this page is title /title. Title of this page is working with input in JavaScript. Where it will appear? On the head of the browser it will appear input in JavaScript. Input in JavaScript. Okay, within h1 tag I will place here within the body h1/h1. Okay, working with input in JavaScript. Okay, till now I have not written any scripting code. Okay, up to now I have not written any scripting code. Just now the movie starts. Script, all the script lies between script and slash script. Okay, I am creating one variable var. The name of the variable is variable name equal to, okay, for taking input. Okay, for taking input in JavaScript, for taking input, the function, the method used is prompt. For taking input in JavaScript, the method used is prompt. For taking input, the method used in JavaScript is prompt. For taking input from the user, the method used in JavaScript is prompt. For taking input in JavaScript, the method used is prompt method. Now we will see how to write the prompt method. Okay, here prompt. Okay, enter your name. Enter your name. That name will come into the variable name. Next, within this one I will create id, some paragraph p slash p. Document dot write is also, we can use it, no problem here, but in this session I am using id equal to, what is the name of the id we will give? Yes, Srinivas, Sretan Sai, Sai Kritik, Shobha. In my family, all the all the names of my family members starts with S. So I am giving the name as double S, double S. Okay, Srinivas, Sretan Sai, Sai Kritik, Shobha. Okay, that is the ID. Okay, using this one, I am reading one name. Okay, next, document dot document dot get element by id. Document dot get element by id. What is the id? SSSS and dot inner html, inner html equal to, this is the syntax, document dot get element by id dot inner html equal to, I will write here some string, welcome to the world of JavaScript. Welcome to the world of JavaScript. Just up to now here we will see, later some modification, we will see that modification later. Okay, this is document dot whatever we have given, welcome to the world of JavaScript. Okay, is it running or not? We will see here now. Just how to run this one. Go to the this folder JavaScript my input 1.1. This is the name of the file. Enter your name. Your name is MVR. Okay. Welcome to the world of JavaScript. Welcome to the world of JavaScript. Welcome to Srinivas, comma, the world of JavaScript. I want to express. Suppose I am given the name. Welcome to the world of JavaScript. Now it is working. Now the my requirement is this one. Okay, welcome to, suppose I am given MVR college, means welcome to MVR college, comma, the world of JavaScript. This has to be outputted. Okay, in order to get this, we have to change the code like this. Okay, the variable whatever we are entered, that is available within the variable name. Okay, in this one I will update, welcome to the world, welcome to Srinivas. Here that name will come. Okay, inverted commas, plus, welcome to, here I want comma, that's why I have placed comma, Welcome to name. String concatenation. Welcome to name. Welcome to MVR College. The world. Suppose I am given MVR College means the welcome to MVR College. The world of JavaScript will come. Okay. Next, in order to run this one, once again refresh this page. Refresh it. You will get once again. We will run this program. Enter your name. Name is Mohan. Welcome to Mohan, the world of JavaScript. I want big font. I want this one also in H1 font. What we will do now? In order to get the size bigger font, here I will write just H1. HTML formatting is allowed. And the same can be achieved using document.h1 method also. Document.write method also. Okay, those who are not seen the previous class, go to the previous class. Okay, this is the one way of outputting the document dot get element by id dot inner html. Welcome to JavaScript. Okay, save. Okay, now open this one on the browser. Press F5 button, refresh. Okay, here I will give the name is Sritan. Sritan. Welcome to Sritan, the world of JavaScript, which is appeared within the H1. Okay, I want that to be, the color of that font is to be blue color. What will do in order to get blue color? Okay, here I will write the style tag. If I will write style, style, style equal to or within the single quotes you write color blue. H1 style color is blue. Okay, save. Small c color blue. Is it working or not? We will see. Go to this one, press F5 button. Okay, MVR. Welcome to MVR, the world of JavaScript. Yes, it is working. Okay, in this fashion we will write. In order to get a blue color, just HTML style tag CSS. We are combining here CSS also, cascading style sheets. What type of style this is? We are specifying the style here means it is called inline style. This type of specifying style is called inline styles. Okay, or you may specify within the header section also style dash style slash style like this. Okay, here also we will write this style tag style style slash style. Okay, h1 color pink. Whatever the h1 I am given, all those colors will appear in pink color. Okay, here h1 is there working with input in JavaScript. This will be appeared in pink color, but this will be appeared in blue color because inline, first inline, next one internal, next external style. In this fashion the styles can be applied. Okay, this is about inline styles. జస్ట్ ఒక హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ ఆగిరండి సార్, కొంచెం మాట్లాడాలి ఇది ఆ సబ్జెక్ట్ గురించి కూడా. సుధీర్కి ఇచ్చేసాను, పర్లేదు, ఒక హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ ఆగిరండి. Now we will see is it pink color is applied or not. Some welcome to Sita. Okay, working with the input in JavaScript, it is in pink color. Okay, it is in blue color. Okay, for blue color we are applying inline style, working with the input in JavaScript. For that we are applied internal style sheets. Okay, prompt. Okay, this is the prompt method. Using prompt method we have read the variable. Okay, this is about the first program in JavaScript, prompt. Okay, next we will see the another program in working with JavaScript in the entire session. This session is about doing programs in JavaScript. Okay, we will see various programs. Okay, next one we will read two numbers and perform addition of two numbers. Okay, previously a variable a equal to 10, variable b equal to 30, print a plus b, sum will come. Not like that. In this session we have to read the numbers from the user. Enter first number, enter second number. Okay, the sum of the two numbers is. Okay, I am on expecting output like this. Now we will see how to write that program. The second program. Okay, just I am opening this one, I am saving this one, just I am modify this one, save as. My input name of the file is 2. Okay, after completion of this session, go to the lab folder. This file is available. If you have any doubt, yourself will try to do. Execute this one. Working it with input. First, it has to read number 1. NO1. Prompt. And not your name. Enter number 1. Enter number 1. Okay. Next, number 2. NO2 equal to enter number 2. The prompt will appear after first number entered, second number. Okay, inner HTML, I will write here sum is not welcome. Sum is okay, I will delete all this. NO1 plus NO2. Okay, sum is NO1 plus NO2. Now how the output will come, we will see. First we are entering the two numbers. Okay, document. Another method is document.write. Simply we will write document.write is also allowed. Okay, sum is in this fashion, we can display the sum. Now we will run this file, open this file in the browser. The name of the file is my input 2. The name of the file is my input 2. Go to the folder my input 2. Okay, working with the input. Okay, this is not coming, prompt box is not coming, some mistake is there. What is that? We will see here. Variable NO1, variable NO2. Okay, script slash script. Okay, all of them are correct. Document. Okay, first we will read one variable. Just refresh this one. No prompt. Is there any mistake in prompt? Prompt. We will see how to write this previous program. It is executed. Nothing is changed. Okay. Comment. Variable inner h document dot sum is there any mistake here? Semicolon is not required. Control S, Alt Tab. Refresh this one. Okay, no output. Prompt is not coming. Prompt. Okay, this is not required here. Okay, just string concatenation. Last braces is not required. Control S, Alt Tab. Second, press the refresh button, and okay, now it is coming. The mistake is, or what is the mistake here we have done? I am thinking that this is a document dot to write. That's why I have placed this bracket. That's why it is not running the script. Okay, now it is okay. Okay, variable 1. This is not document.write method, just equal to. The end is also like this. Okay, no need to close with parenthesis. Okay, now it is ready. We will see how to is it executing or not. Go to the page, press enter, enter number 1. Okay, number 1 is 50. Okay, it is not asking second number. Okay, it have to ask another prompt is also there. NO2 prompt enter number 2. Okay, I'm not saved this one. Save. Okay, now we will run once again. Number of times we have tried. Enter number 1, 90. Enter number 2, 90 plus 10. 90 plus 10, how much? 100. But the output is, sum is 90 plus 10, 9010. Okay, this is not correct. Okay, concatenation. 90 is treated as a string, 10 is treated as string. Okay, in order to get the sum, what we will do? Suppose the first number is 100, the second number is 200. What output will come? 100, 200. Addition is not performed. In order to get addition, if we want sum means in order to get addition, what we have to do? We have to do convert that string to integer. In JavaScript, okay, one of the golden statement, once again I am saying, one of the golden statement is in nodes, the last two pages are exclusively for writing these golden statements. Okay, JavaScript is a loosely typed language. Okay, like that you will write. One of the statement is writing this one, integers. Okay, prompt method, whatever we have given, that it will taken as string. We have to convert that string to integer. Okay, the method used to convert string to integer is parse int. Parse int of. Okay, parse int. Now I will convert this no1 to the integer. Okay, how we will convert? No1 equal to, once again I will write here no1 equal to parse int I capital letter parse int of no1. Convert this no1 to integer using parse int method. The same I will apply for no2. no2 equal to parse int of no2. Now no2 will be converted into the integer. No1 will be converted into the integer. Now we are performing the addition of integers. Okay, now we will run the same program. Go to here, browser, just refresh it. We will get, enter the first number is 90. Enter second number is 10. 90 plus 10 is 100. Sum is 100. Okay, in this fashion we can perform the addition of the two numbers. Okay, once again we will see. Okay, no1 using the parse int method. This is the no1 prompt variable no2. no1 equal to parse int of no1, no2 equal to parse int of no2. Get document.get element by id. This method we can use, or no problem, we can use this also. Document dot write I will use sum is within the inverted commas, sum is a plus b. I can write like this also. Control S. Okay, two times it will come. Okay, here I will place break for next line. Control S. Okay, now I will run the same program once again for sum is. Okay, my input, go to this file and refresh it. Okay, now it is asking the first one, enter number 1. First number is 50. Enter second number is 100. Okay, the sum is 150. Where is another sum is 150? Here this is for this sum. Document dot write sum is. Okay, I want to expect this output also. Okay, this is not displayed here. Okay, sum is not a plus b. Here sum is NO1 plus NO2. Okay, that's why it's not came. Sum is NO1 plus NO2. Save this file. Once again we will run this one. We can enter first number 80, second number 20, enter. Sum is 100. This sum is for document.write. This sum is displayed using inner HTML. Okay, in this fashion we can compute the sum of the two numbers. From here the concept is reading a number from the user. Okay, this is the second program. Just the first program, whatever the name we are given, we are displayed. Welcome to, suppose the name is given Srinivas, means welcome to Srinivas, the world of JavaScript. Second program, we have taken two numbers and performed the addition of two numbers. Next, yourself will try. This is the exercise for today. Yourself will try. You have to read two numbers and perform the product of two numbers. Next one, division of two numbers. Next program for division of two numbers. Next program, multiplication of two numbers. Okay, last program we have to compute all. We have to read two numbers. Sum is, difference is, product is, multiplication is, remainder is. Okay, you have to display all the values. Okay, yourself will try for this program. Okay, in that program only I will say how to compute the product. Just very simple, no difficult. If you able to compute, write a program without seeing sum means, you can write easily for other operations also. For in the same program, now I will see how to compute the product. Just changing the one line. Already we have read two numbers, we are converted into the numbers. Here the concept is how to convert this to integer string. By default the prompt method will return string. We are converted that string to integer. Next, for product, just product is in place of plus we have to place star. Control S. Save this file. Okay, now open this browser, press refresh button F5, enter the first number is 5, enter second number is 10. Sum is 15, 10 into 5 is 50. Sum is that one product. Similarly, you will write the statements for difference, division and remainder operation. Okay, yourself will try for those operations in JavaScript. Okay, next, third one. Next we will see the program. We will read one input from the user, enter a number. Okay, you have to say if it is 0 means the output is 0. If it is even number means the output is, the entered number is even number. If it is odd number means the entered number is odd number. Okay, the output is like that. Okay, next, write a JavaScript, develop a JavaScript web page. which has to read input from the user to check whether the given number is even or odd. How to decide whether the given number is even or odd? Suppose the given number is 14. 14% to 0. When that number is divided with 2, the remainder is 0, then that number is even number. If we will get the remainder 1, when any number divided with 2, you will get remainder either 0 or 1, only two numbers. If the remainder is 0, that number is even. If the remainder is 1, that number is odd number. Now we will see that program. Just I am modifying this same code file here. Okay, I am not going here another. My in file save as my input 3 .html. No need to read two numbers, that's why I am deleting all these. Okay, I have to convert that one to the integer. Variable n equal to parse int. Parse int is the method to convert a string to integer, no1. Okay, now it will be converted into the integer. Now I am checking whether it is even or odd. If the same C syntax, if n%2 equal to 0, if that number is divided with 0, this is the conditional statement. If n%2 is 0, document dot write, what it will write? Document dot write the given number number the given number n is even number. The given number n is even number. I want here the plus. Okay, here also I will write plus, shift to plus, and the given number is even number. I will write like this. After 10 minutes, madam, class lo నేను పిలుస్తాను మేడం ఇప్పుడే. The given number n is even number. And okay, if n%2 equal to 0, the given number is even number. Okay, close out this body of the loop. If the statement is true, this will be executed. Else, if that is not true, no need to check n%2 equal to 1. If that is true means that one, otherwise that is odd number. Document the given number n is odd. The given number n is odd number. Okay, I have to close this one, close this one, save. Now we will run this file. Go to this one, my input 3.html, enter the number 56. Okay, the given number 56 is even number. Once again I want to run the same program. Okay, refresh it, press F5 button. Now I will give 35. Is it 35 even or odd? The given number 35 is odd number. If we will give even number means 70. Even number means the output is the given number is even. If we will give odd number means the given number 55 is odd. I want some space here. There is no space. All of them are mixed. In order to get space, just here we give some space. That's it. Okay, Control S, save this one. Go to the browser. Once again I will run. We will check for even number, odd number. Okay, enter the number 44. Okay, the given number 44 is even number. Okay, once again for odd number is working or not, enter the odd number. Next I am entering 3. The given number 3 is odd number. Okay, in this fashion we will check. This is the JavaScript program to check whether the given number is even number or odd number. In this fashion, we will check whether the given number is odd, even or odd. Next program, last one for this session. Write a JavaScript program to read a number and print the multiplication table for that number. Suppose enter the number. Suppose I am entered 7. 1 into 7 equal to 2 into 7 equal to 3 into 7 equal to up to 10 or up to 20. Okay. Write a JavaScript program to print the multiplication table for the given number. Okay, this is the last program for this session. Okay, yourself just sitting ideally in front of the phone or computer, no use. Take pen and paper, note whatever the programs I am taking, note down. After completion of this video, yourself will try to execute these programs. If and only in exams you will get good marks, if and only if you will do number of programs. Now we will see the JavaScript program, how to print the multiplication table for the given number. Okay. First we have to read the number. Just I am changing this program only. Okay, all the structure is the same. File, save as my input 4. Save as my input 4. The logic is same here. Okay, working with input JavaScript, enter number, no need to 1, and I am converted into integer. Parse int is the method. Okay, once again I am saying that parse int is the method to convert string to integer. Okay, string type variable to integer. Suppose enter the prompt, the method prompt will return string type. We have to convert that string type to the integer. Okay, string type to integer can be converted using parse int. Suppose prompt enter the number. Suppose I am entered MVR. Parse int of MVR. It will raise the exception. It will not convert. String cannot be converted into integer. Okay. Prompt enter the number 71. 71 is of the type string. String can be converted into integer using parse int method. Parse int of. Okay. Parse int is the name of the method. Okay, next one. Now I will write one for loop for same as C for loop. Next topic is about loops only. For I equal to 0, not 0, I equal to 1, semicolon, I less than or equal to 20, semicolon, I plus plus. Okay, this is the, if it is true, initially 20 times this loop can be executed. The first time it is executed means this line will be printed. Document dot print. What it have to print? Document dot print. First break. Every time I am expecting a new line, that's why break. I into n equal to I star n. Okay, I into n equal to I star n. Suppose I am run like this. What will be the output of this program? I will write like this, and then next I will run this, means the output is like this. Suppose go to the prompt. Okay, go to the command prompt. This one. What is the name of the file? The name of the file here is input4.html. Go to the input4, open the input4.html. Okay, enter the number 4. Okay, what is there any output? No output. Okay, why no output here? Document dot not print method. Document dot write. This is the mistake. Okay, control S. Okay, once again I am running this one. Okay, enter the number 4. Okay, I into n, I into n, I star n. I'm not expecting output like this. What we will do now? Just keep inverted commas, keep inverted commas. Here plus. Now this is the concatenation. Now I value will be printed. Okay, x will be printed. Here also inverted commas, inverted commas. Here keep plus, plus. Okay. Next one. Here also inverted commas. Once again inverted commas. Plus, plus. Keep this in braces I star n. No problem. This value is computed. Okay, in this fashion we have to write. Okay. Control S, Alt Tab. Okay, refresh this file and run. Enter the number. I want to print 45 multiplication table. 1 45s are 45, 2 45s are 90, 3 45s are 135, 10 45s are 450. In this fashion, we can print the multiplication table for the given number. Okay, once again, we will run the same program. Okay, just press, in order to run once again means just press F5 button. I want to print a 10 table. Okay, 20 into 10, 200. Okay, 10 table is perfect. 10 into 10, 10 into 11. Okay, for any number, suppose if we give here the number 3224, big number. Okay, this number multiplication table also will come. Okay, no need to give 1 to 20. If you give any number, suppose 896789, this is very big number. This is the multiplication table for 896789. Okay, in this session we have seen how to print the multiplication table for the given various Java programs. Next session is about the control statements. We will see various control statements in the next session. Okay, have a nice day. Bye bye. Okay, once again I am saying sitting ideally in front of the phone or computer is no use. Take pen and paper, note down. Okay, whatever I am doing here, whatever the programs I am saying, write down on the paper. After that, execute the programs yourself within the browser. No software is required. Okay, execute yourself. Okay, have a nice day. Bye bye.